to my channel, or welcome to it if you've never been here. My name is Amy, and today we're going to be doing a empties video, which if you don't know what that means, which you probably do, but if you don't, it essentially means we're going through my trash. I'm going to show you everything that I've used up over the last couple of months. This is a fall/winter empties. I have candles, skincare, body care, makeup, hair care, all that good stuff. So in an effort to keep this video short, I'm going to stop talking and we're just going to get to it. Now, over the last year, I've stopped using as many candles as I used to, but that completely changed once fall and winter came around, just because those are the seasons that I really like to bust them out, have one in like every nook and cranny of the apartment, and just light them all 24/7. So, went through a lot of candles. I'm going to blow through this pretty quickly because most of them are scents that I've already like talked about with you guys, but if you're new, I'll still give you the gist. We'll start with fall candles. I used up 2 miniature ones, which I discovered that I really like the miniature ones this year. These are Yankee candles because they throw off a really good scent throw for how small they are, and they're great for travel. I did a lot of travel this year, some road trips, even on airplanes I packed these in my suitcase, but just because I think a nice homey scent, or a scent that you burn at home, is nice on vacation. Something about a candle in a hotel room is just great. So I used up Autumn Leaves, which was okay. They had some sort of deal where I got 3 of these for 15 bucks. And then I used up Spice Pumpkin. I believe I used up 2 Spice Pumpkins. I'm not sure, but there's those. I also have 2 miniature ones from Bath & Body. This is the Perfect Pumpkin. It has like a little cat on it. Fun fact, I actually hauled a shower gel on this scent and I hated it and ended up exchanging it for something else. But my mom got me this as a candle and it smells so much better as a candle. Something about the pumpkin on my body I just wasn't into, so I returned it. But this was great. Oh, I miss Halloween. And then this one I totally loved. This is called Vampire Blood. I wanted this in the big 3-wick size, but they didn't have it. And I asked so many people, I want this in shower gel, I want this in a big candle, I want this in everything because it smells so good. It smells like blood red strawberry, midnight blooming jasmine, and dark Transylvanian plum. So it doesn't sound like it smells like fall, but it totally does, and it smells really good. And if this is just in miniature next year, I will totally buy it again because I loved it. So many fall candles. I used up, and I'm pretty sure this is in my last empties as well, a big Yankee Candle Spiced Pumpkin. This is my favorite candle of all time. Smells like my birthday. This is gonna be really upsetting. Oh, I miss the fall. If you don't know, I am a huge fan of the fall in October, and my birthday's in October, so I'm just a fan in general. But I mention this every year. It is my favorite candle of all time. It smells really good, not too sweet, really like fall and autumny, obviously. And my mom burned this growing up, so it's just nostalgic for me. And then the last 2 fall candles I have are Autumn, which I love this one. This one smells like crisp leaves. It has apple in there as well. Let's just read it instead of me trying to figure it out. Red Gala apple, juicy fig, eucalyptus leaf, and balsam. It smells so freaking good. This is one of my favorites last year, so I repurchased it this year, or 2 years ago. Oh my god, confusing. This was a favorite in 2015, so I repurchased it in 2016 and love it. This one was my boyfriend's choice, which I thought I liked it. I totally hated it burning. I will not buy this one again. I don't know what it is. It smelled good initially, but then when I lit it, I was like, oh my god, no, I hate this. But we used it up anyway, because why not? It smells like crisp autumn air, which, what does that even mean? Bergamot, heirloom mahogany, and soft musk. It just wasn't. It's a very man candle, which is normally fine, but this just wasn't for me. Okay, now onto Christmas candles. I used up, of course, a White Barn or Bath & Body Works Merry Cookie. I was upset it didn't come with the fun packaging this year, but I don't care. It smells like a Christmas cookie. It smells so freaking good. It's a little bit of a tease because it smells like you're baking something, and I've had several people come in and say, are you baking cookies? I'm like, no, but sorry that you thought I was. And then I used up 2 Yankee candles. This first one is Magical Frosted Forest. I didn't love this. I liked it okay. I wouldn't repurchase it. It smells really good. Just I miss Christmas too! It smells really good, just the scent throw wasn't the best. And like even my boyfriend commented on it, he's like, that candle's just okay. So it wasn't bad, it's just not good enough for me to repurchase. Which is strange because the Yankee candles usually have a pretty decent scent throw. And then of course I used up a Christmas Eve candle. This is probably my second favorite candle of all time. Also what my mom used to burn growing up. It doesn't necessarily smell like Christmas. I actually have that one right there. That's Christmas Eve, another one that I can't stop burning because I love it. I don't know how to describe it, and they don't have the scent descriptions on the bottom. But I love this. Give it a sniff if you're in Yankee during Christmas time, and it's amazing. So, okay. Woo! Okay, now let's move on to skincare just because. Of course I have, this is actually a miniature pack. This is the Simple Sensitive Skin Experts Cleansing Facial Wipes. I probably used up a lot more than this, but didn't feel the need to put it in the bin. Because if you've watched me before, you know that I go through several of these throughout the months. And if you haven't watched me before, now you know these are my favorite. They get off my makeup, they get off my eye makeup, even the stubbornest of eye makeup, they get off. They don't break me out, they don't leave my skin feeling weird. They're just the best, and they're at a great price. I also use this egg cream mask that I got from Sephora. It's from the brand sounded too cool for school. It's a single-use ultra microfiber sheet. And I use a bunch of these and I don't normally save them to show you, but this one was like the most comfortable one I've ever tried, which I know that sounds weird. I'm very weird about these things on my face. Like, of course I enjoy them, but I'm kind of just like sitting there like this the whole time, like waiting for it to be over. This one I left on for I think like an hour just because it felt so like fine. Like it felt so comfortable. It felt really moisturizing. I think these are a little bit pricey. I got this in like a fun sample pack from Sephora that I bought because of something else, and this just came with it, so I got to try it. I enjoyed it, so I might try some more from this brand or buy this one again. I used up my very favorite facial cleanser. This is the Simple Moisturizing Facial Wash. As you can see, I really got all of it out. I usually use this in the morning. I've been using a Murad facial cleanser just switch things up for now, but I still do use this at night with my Clarisonic to get rid of my makeup after the cleansing wipe. I have a pretty intense cleansing routine to make sure there's no makeup left on my face when I go to bed, but I love this stuff. Again, it's super gentle, works really well to get off your makeup. Sometimes if I'm not wearing a ton of makeup and I don't want to waste a wipe, I will just use this in the shower at night to get everything off. Again, gets off my eye makeup really well and doesn't sting and isn't harsh, and it's just great. So love this. Again, a great price. And readily available at Target, which is the best. I have two little mini cleansers. I'm trying to work, not cleansers, scrubs. I'm trying to work through my facial scrub sample drawer, so that's what's happening. First one is this Kate Somerville Exfoliate. This is probably my favorite exfoliation treatment I've ever used. It's like this green color, it smells like cinnamon. You put it all over your face, you scrub it, and then you leave it for 2 minutes. It kind of tingles and not sting, well yes stings, but not in a bad way, and then you wipe it off and it's just amazing. It does a really, really good job. The full size of this is like upwards of $80 and I'm not in the mood for that. So I believe I bought this one for like 22 bucks at Sephora, which is still ridiculous, but it's so good and it does last me a while, so I can kind of justify doing it. And I actually have one of these in my shower right now because I got it in like a BeautyCon subscription box, so great. And then I also used up this Vasanti Brighten Up Enzymatic Face Rejuvenator, which this is actually my second bottle of this I've used up. I like this because the like granules in it are really, really, really fine, so you feel like you're getting a really good deep scrub. I love scrubs on my face. I do it every day. I know some people say you're not supposed to, but my face can take it and likes it and misses it when I don't do it, so this one is great. I used up my favorite eye cream. This is the Yes to Blueberries Age Refresh Eye Firming Treatment. It's paraben free, smells really good. Actually, I just mentioned in a products I dislike video, which I will link right up there, that this brand, like usually with their face stuff, breaks me out, but this doesn't. Maybe just because I'm putting it in such a small area and that's not really an area that breaks out anyway, but I've been using this for years. It is a little bit pricey. I believe it's around 20 bucks. I know Target usually has it for the cheapest, so if you want to pick it up, I would try there first. It smells really good. It's really moisturizing, which is what I'm looking for in an eye treatment right now, and I love it. It is just cute. I used up my favorite, one of my favorite toners. This is the Tea Tree Water Toner Water from Lush. I love this stuff. I started using this about mid 2015. This and the Oh So Fresh Aroma Water, the rose and lavender one. They're both amazing. I have them both in travel size. I use this one at night after I get out of the shower and wash my face. I just spritz this all over it and just let it sink in. Smells so good, and the tea tree, I love tea tree on my skin. It's really beneficial for my skin personally, so I love it. It's more of like a natural astringent and spot treatment. My skin has been freaking out lately, but I'm getting it under control, using a lot of tea tree, and yeah, so love this. To finish out skincare, I have a few masks. I have this Sephora Rose sleeping mask. It's one of these little pods. I've talked about this a couple of times on my channel. I show you how I use it in my winter night routine, which I'll link up there. But it just comes in this like little pod. It's kind of like a gel consistency, and you're just supposed to put it on at night and let it sink in. It's not too sticky, and I know sleeping mask like has always freaked me out, but it doesn't stay like super wet the entire time. It does dry down a little bit, but like not it doesn't completely soak in. You can definitely still feel it when you wake up, but it's not messy or anything. I don't know how to describe it. I would highly recommend these. I've already repurchased this. I've used 2 of these, I think, but I only put 1 in here, so. They are kind of expensive for what they are. They're $4 a pod, but I got 4 uses out of this one, so it's like $1 a use, which is too much, but I'll do it anyway. I'll have it linked down below if you want to try it out. And then this is devastating. Completely devastating. 2 full-size Glam Glow pots and 1 empty. Like, it doesn't get sadder than that. The first one is the green one, which is the Glam Glow Power Mud Dual Cleanse Treatment. This one I find the least effective out of the 3 Glam Glow masks that I've tried. It's still really nice. It smells like apples, which is really nice, but I loved this for, okay, if I'm showering in the morning and I know I'm gonna be shaving my legs, I like to slap on a face mask because I hate shaving, so it kind of feels like I'm being luxurious. It also is just a good, I like to have a mask on in the shower with the steam going. Like, I feel like it does good things for my face. So if that's what's happening, I liked to use this in the morning as a morning mask. It's kind of like this light green gray color. It has granules in it, so it starts as a clay mask, but then when you wash it off, it turns into kind of like a cleanser exfoliant. It was really nice, just I didn't see the effects immediately like I can see with the other two masks that I love. I did like this. I don't know if I'd repurchase it. I mean, if it came into my life again, I'd be like, hey, yes, thanks, and I'd use it, but I don't know for the $70 price tag if I'd repurchase it. And then, probably one of my favorite masks of all time. This is the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud Hydrating Treatment. Incredible. Totally worth the $70 price tag. I'm trying to find a dupe for it. I ended up finding a dupe for their Clearing Mud mask. It's a L'Oreal mask. I will link the video I did comparing them right up there. It's a total dupe, if not better, and literally so much cheaper. So I'm trying to find a cheap dupe for this, but I just don't know if it exists. This is amazing. I already did repurchase this. I actually cashed in some Birchbox points to get this baby again. Had a coupon and some points, and I was like, you know what? YOLO. It is incredible. It smells like coconut. You put a very thin layer, so a little bit goes a long way and actually does the job. And you just kind of let it sink in. I actually used it last night and I totally love it, and it just instantly rejuvenates and moisturizes your skin if you're having any dry patches or anything. I just love this and I think it is totally worth it. I hate being addicted to such an expensive thing, but this will be something I will probably use for the rest of my life. I even bought a travel size of this to take with me for my brother's wedding and wore it like on the plane the night before the wedding, the morning before the wedding. It's really good and really improves my skin, so love this. Now let's move on to skincare, just because we'll go body, skin, hair, makeup. That doesn't make sense, but we'll just do that because that's what I've already decided. I have a shave gel. This is the Skintimate Skin Therapy Lotionized Vitamin E one. I like this one and I like the light pink one. I of course love the raspberry grain one that I grew up with, but like if I'm in the store buying it, I usually tend to buy one of these because they're extra moisturizing. I only have one shower gel, which is shocking, but I guess I didn't wait too long in between empties. This is the Orchid Leaves and Blue Sky. I really liked this. It just smelled really crisp and fall-like, but clean at the same time. This is what I exchanged that perfect pumpkin shower gel I hauled and didn't like for, and used it all up, and I loved it. I have a couple Body Shop empties, which should come as no surprise. This is disgusting. It was sitting in my shower. This is the Mango Sugar Body Scrub from the Body Shop, as I just said. Love this stuff. I actually just repurchased another Shea one in this formula. I did a haul. I'll link it up there, and I'm so excited to use it because I love their sugar scrub formula. And then I used up a huge tub of my favorite Honey Mania body butter. This is about double what it normally is, and it's the best. Oh my god, I can usually find great deals on these at like Nordstrom Rack, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, but of course now that I like desperately need them, I can't find them. It's always when I have 12 on hand that I find more. I will repurchase this. I want to so bad. It's the most moisturizing. It's great for all year. I don't just use it in the fall and winter. I used it literally consistently throughout 2016 and will do the same this year because they're the best. I love them. This is so sad. I'm so sad. I used up 2 of my Lush Sleepy hand and body lotions, which is the most devastating thing in the world because they're a Christmas exclusive release and I'm a dumbass and didn't go buy 6 of these like I meant to. Time got away from me. The holiday hustle and bustle. Oh, there's a little like left at the very bottom. Ah, that face I just made. Oh, you guys, if you don't know what this is, if you are new to watching me, because if you're not new to watching me, you know what this is because I've mentioned it in I think literally like 4 or 5 videos. This is incredible. It smells like the Twilight Bath Bomb, which is my favorite bath bomb from Lush, which smells very like a jasmine-y? Is it jasmine? Lavender? It's something. It's hella relaxing, and I've said it a million times and I'll say it again. I swear to God, if I rub this all over my chest, I sleep better. Like something about breathing it in. It's incredible and I love it. So I used up my travel size. This is what I took with me on all my travels, and then of course the big size. And I actually used up another one of these before that. And I have one more of the small travel size on hand that I think I'm gonna like ration out. Just pull it out when I'm having like a really stressful day, you know? Like I'm just gonna make it last. Even just like to sniff it, you know? I'm a crazy person. But I love these so much, and next year if they don't re-release this, I will write a very strongly worded letter. Okay, now let's get into some hair care. I used up this Gorge I'll Make You Look Amazing Daily Spray. It's a leave-in conditioner. Didn't care for this that much. I'm using another one right now that I don't really care for, and I think I'm just really missing my Healthy Sexy Hair leave-in conditioner. This was okay, but compared to my my normal one, I just didn't enjoy, so won't repurchase that. And then I have 3 dry shampoos. I just finished this morning. This is the Oribe Gold Lust Dry Shampoo. Did not like this, and I think that's why my hair is bothering me today because like it still needs some more dry shampoo. For the price tag of how much this is, it really doesn't do anything. Even if this was from from the drugstore and it was $8, I wouldn't repurchase it. I used up this Amika Perk Up Dry Shampoo, which I really liked this one as well. I got this in a Birchbox and I love the packaging. I actually would purchase this. It's not as good as my favorite one, which I'm going to mention in a second, but it was pretty damn close and it smelled really good. And then of course my favorite is the Elizabeth & James White Nirvana Dry Shampoo. Incredible. This is one of my favorite perfumes. And then I tried the travel size of the dry shampoo and fell in love with it and spent the 28 bucks to get the full size. Let's just like see. That's just air. Come on, give me something. I love this for two reasons. Number one, it's the most effective dry shampoo I've ever used. And number two, the smell is incredible and overpowers the smell of your dirty scalp. And it remains smelling like this instead of your dirty hair. And it's incredible and I love this and I will repurchase it. I have an Oscar Blondie one that I just pulled out of my backup stock to use that up, and then I will repurchase this because it's the best. Okay, now it is time for makeup. I have a few makeup empties, actually a few more than usual. I have a foundation empty, which is so sad, but I do have another one of these, thank God. This is the Laura Mercier Smooth Finish Flawless Fluid. I believe this is already discontinued. If I can find it online, I will link it down below. I'm in the color Shell. This was the best. I started using it in like spring of last year, and I totally loved it. It's the best with a beauty blender. I love the color match, and it just is like a no fuss foundation for me. If I'm not in the mood to like do a bunch of crap, I will just throw this on and it just looks good. I think I decided this morning that Laura Mercier is my favorite for foundations because I have tried tons that I've loved and this one is no exception, and I have another backup bottle and thank God because I love it. I have a concealer, which I really need to go repurchase this like maybe today. This is the Naked Skin Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. It's $28, which is so much for a concealer, but so worth it. I'm in the shade Fair Neutral. It is just the most comfortable formula that doesn't settle into your fine lines, doesn't crease. I do set it, but still never had an issue with it creasing, and it just, I love the way it looks. And I was debating buying the Too Faced Born This Way concealer instead of this one because I love the Born This Way foundation so much, and I'm sure that the concealer is good as well. I love this too much. I think I have to repurchase this, and I have some Ulta points, so I think I'm just gonna go for it. Today. I have three mascaras. This first one is the Milk Makeup Mascara, which I love this tube. I love that it's kind of like a lip gloss squeezy tube, but then you pull it out and then it's like the cool little spiralized brush. I liked this mascara okay, but it flaked way too much and I don't even think I used it up. It was flaking, so I was like, you know what, I don't have the time. So I threw it in the empties. And then I used up two of my favorite mascaras. This is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher, the best mascara in the entire world from the drugstore. From all mascaras, this is my all-time favorite. I love it. This is probably my 8th bottle of it and I've already repurchased it and it's what I'm wearing today. And then I used up my favorite high-end mascara. This is the Benefit Roller Lash, which I actually got another one of these in my stocking, thank God. I think they're around $24, which is not the worst, but it's still, compared to like the $8 one from the drugstore, it's not the best. And I also just got this in the brown color as well, and I've been loving both of them, and yeah, love this mascara so much. I have two eyebrow empties. The first, oh, they're both the same thing. Whoops, I thought this was the next one. These are both Benefit Gimme Brows. This is the old packaging. This is the new packaging. This is a little sample of it. I actually got this as well in my stocking and I love it. I don't know if they reformulated it or just repackaged it, but I totally love this thing, mainly because of the really small, tiny brush. It is so easy to just get in there and get things where you want them to go. I do think that there's some drugstore dupes for them, like the NYX one is great. I love that one as well, but I totally loved this and I would totally recommend checking it out if you're into that kind of thing. And I'm in the lightest shade if you're interested to know what I am. Oh, and last but not least, this was at the bottom of the box. I used up my Nivea Milk and Honey lip balm that I love so much. This is just truly my favorite lip balm. I have one in my purse, in my nightstand, in my office. Like, I have them everywhere. They're cheap and they just are the best. So okay. Okay guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more empties, I will link my playlist right up there. I do them all the time. I try to keep them up regularly because you guys like to see them. I love to do them because they're a full review because I've used up the entire product. And I like to do them to keep things clearing out so that I don't have a huge mess in my office. So yeah, thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. You can subscribe by clicking my little face right up there. And my last video will be right down there if you're interested. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next one and I'll talk to you later. Bye.